Everyone must enter their name in chat box so that I can maintain attendance there. Oh, I'm sending text in group so that rest of the people must join as soon as possible. So why are Mana Arjun is waiting? Why you people are late on this? Okay, uh, let me share screen. So if you have any confusion, regarding HTML forms. So we can discuss right now. And meanwhile, we will wait for others to join.
सर रेडियो बटन के रिगार्डिंग एक डाउट था।
हाँ बोलो बोलो तेजवान।
सर जैसे रेडियो बटन में नेम आईडी देते हैं ना,
हम्म।
तो सर उसमें अपन ने जेंडर रखा मेल
जैसे यहाँ
फीमेल
वाला है,
एंड अदर्स सर।
हाँ, ये मैंने फॉर्म खोल लिया, ठीक है,
हाँ
दिस इज द
सर,
फॉर्म। क्या?
सेम सर।
हम्म
तो सर इसमें जो लेवलिंग की है ना सर, इसमें जेंडर लिखा है नेम में, तीनों इनपुट में।
हम्म।
इनपुट में नेम है, जो तीनों में जेंडर किया है सर, वो थोड़ा इशू आ रहा है उसमें समझने में कि
एक्चुअली ये
तीनों का सेम रखा है ना।
हाँ देखो, आईडी इज डिफरेंट ना, आईडी फॉर
यस
ऑल
सर।
इनपुट्स आर डिफरेंट, दिस यू शुड मार्क, एंड दिस इज रिलेटेड विद द फॉर फील्ड ऑफ लेबल, है ना। दिस लेबल, सी, दिस लेबल इज बाइंडेड with this input, getting my point,
यस सर।
है ना। So this label is binded with this input. How? By means of for attribute in label and id attribute in input. So whatever will be the name of id in input tag, we must have the same name for in a label tag. So this just bind them. And name attribute is see, since for what is the purpose of using this form? See, you may look into different part, then you may visualize the same. See, is there any question in chat? Okay, am I audible perfectly now? So see, in this form, which is
यस
which we are using as a checkbox, here also we are using same name for all three our elements. We could not say element, but these are the uh, different fragment of our form. Okay, Chirag is
सर
waiting.
इसमें नेम सबके अलग अलग हैं।
Yes,
एंड
ma'am.
सर रेडियो में तीनों के सेम थे। इसमें इनपुट टाइप में जैसे नेम इसका व्हीकल 1, व्हीकल 2, व्हीकल 3 है।
हाँ हाँ
और
हाँ.
इसमें फॉर्म वाले में तीनों के सेम थे।
Okay,
यही इशू सर समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि सर वो अलग क्यों रख रहे हैं और सेम क्यों कर रहे हैं।
okay. देखो यहाँ क्या लिखा हुआ है. The notice that each input field must have the name attribute to be submitted. Okay. So name attribute is omitted. The value of input field not be sent at all. मतलब first of all, you should understand why there is a name attribute. Clear? Name attribute कहाँ पे है? लेबल में नहीं है, नेम एट्रीब्यूट इनपुट में है। पहली बात, अगर नेम एट्रीब्यूट नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा, ये फॉर्म का जो वैल्यू है वो सेंड नहीं होगा। सी, जब the moment we will see this PHP part na, there also we will understand the how we are sending the values of uh, the form input to the script. Just wait. तो जैसे अगर इस फॉर्म को अगर हम लोग देखते हैं, is one your problem. See, so we have a label and we have omitted the value of this, sorry, the attribute name. अगर हमने name को हटा दिया, ठीक है ना, तो ये क्या बोल रहा है कि the value of input field not be sent at all. अभी ये जो सेंडिंग का पर्पस है, ये हम HTML में तो डील नहीं करते हैं, है ना। ये हम डील कहाँ करते हैं, जब हम लोग PHP में जाते हैं। PHP has a two different variable or method, that is get and post. ये भी हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे जब एट दैट मोमेंट वी विल सी कि कैसे वैल्यू हमारा नेम एट्रीब्यूट हटा देने से सेंड नहीं होता है। ठीक है तेजवान?
यस सर।
हाँ, यहाँ अगर ये वाला फॉर्म अगर तुम देखो तो अगर इस इनपुट में हमने अगर नेम नहीं दिया तो ये अपनी वैल्यूज को सेंड नहीं करेगा। अब HTML में तो ये हम करते नहीं है, सेंड करने का काम HTML का तो है नहीं। ये काम जब कभी भी ये सबमिट बटन प्रेस होगा तो इस एक्शन डॉट पीएचपी है ना, यहाँ एक्शन डॉट एचटीएमएल तो नहीं लिखा है ना, एक्शन डॉट पीएचपी, यानी पीएचपी के कुछ स्क्रिप्ट्स होंगे जो इस पेज एक्शन पेज में लिखा होगा। वो पेज क्या करेगा, ये जो वेरिएबल होंगे यहाँ पे इनको फेच करेगा, फेच करना बोल सकते हैं, या फिर उसको ड्रैग करेगा यहाँ से और उस पर कुछ भी एक्शन लेगा। हो सकता है उसको कहीं डिस्प्ले करना हो या फिर कहीं डाटाबेस में स्टोर करना हो, लाइक दैट। ऐसे कुछ कोई जो भी एक्शन होगा वो एक्शन हम लोग डिपेंड करेगा कि इस एक्शन डॉट पीएचपी में हम लोग क्या लिखते हैं। तो ये जब हम लोग पीएचपी पढ़ेंगे ना वहां डिस्कस करेंगे, क्योंकि ये यहाँ वर्कफुल उतना नहीं होगा समझना, 100% अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं बन पाएगी अभी साथ साथ, इसलिए मैं इस
सर हम
दोनों ही पार्ट को साथ साथ डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ। हाँ बोलो।
सर हमने जो रेडियो बटन में नेम टैग था ना सर, उसमें जेंडर वाला एरिया, वहां पे हमने
हम्म,
तीनों को सेम करके देखा था।
हम्म,
मतलब अलग अलग कर दिया था, जेंडर की जगह हमने कर दिया था, एक को मेल दे दिया था, एक को फीमेल, एक को अदर नेम में।
हम्म,
देन सर जो रेडियो में क्या हुआ कि सिंगल रेडियो रेडियो जैसा नहीं चल रहा था सर, वो अपना चेकबॉक्स जैसा हो गया था, बट
हाँ,
अपन रेडियो को रिमूव नहीं।
ओके,
तो
एक
ये इसलिए हम
हाँ। ये जो तुम्हारा लाइव वेब है उस पे अपलोड किया है क्या तुमने? रिजवान? रिजवान, हैव यू अपलोडेड द पेज ऑन योर लाइव होस्टिंग? मैं वहां देख सकता हूँ एक बार, देन ओनली आई कैन कमेंट। Okay, no issue. I'm right. I'm putting some there in chat. Okay, send me your hosting link. Link. Anyway, हम लोग जहाँ डिस्कस कर रहे थे कल, that was regarding the HTML form. और मैं बता दूं कि PHP form handling is totally related with your HTML forms. So whatever we will design in HTML form, what to do with this variable, that we will decide by means of by using PHP form handling concept. So in last class we have seen how to design a simple form. We have I just since I already taught this part uh, in a separate lecture, but as a part of revision I also discussed few of the important factor and the concept of this input form. In PHP, what happened actually? See, we have two super global. Super global meaning it can be accessible anywhere in your document and anywhere by any function, any classes, everywhere. So this is super global. This is the meaning of super global. And these are two, since there is a dollar sign, you can easily interpret that this is the name of variable in PHP. So these are two variables by means of which, yeah, in a very beginning sense, we could say that these are two variable for us, and we use these two variables to deal with forms. Okay, अभी आते हैं. A simple HTML form was like we were using form tag, opening and close, and within that form tag, we have some input tag. Input, we are taking some name, and there is email. So just execute it and see how it looks. Okay, difficult to load right now. Anyway, yeah, see, it looks like name and email and submit query. The moment I submit it, we have this kind of structure. So this kind of output, we could say. Now what we have to do, what action we should take. See, when we, what are the action that we have to take when welcome, when someone submit this form, what should we do? That is written in this welcome.php file. So since we have seen many things in PHP till date, so I just want to show you. Okay, see this.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर.
हाँ बोलते जाओ.
हाँ सर, नेटवर्क इशू हो गया था सर उस टाइम.
हाँ हाँ
हमने
तो
सर उसको अपलोड कर दिया था सर उस पे.
हाँ हाँ ओके, मैं देखता हूँ.
ओके सर.
Okay, share me the link.
ओके सर.
Else we can wait for this session. I will discuss your problem in lab session.
ओके सर.
Okay, na? So see how get and post will work. I was repeated from our discussion. Anyway, see. So actually get and post just create an array. First thing, and when we say array, it is in the key value pair. Okay, see. So I already told you what it is. It's a global, super global, super global meaning it is visible to everyone. If you will go through this text, you will understand. And the difference between get and post are that get is an array variable passed to current script via URL parameter, meaning post is using HTTP method and this is using URL method, and both have its own advantages and disadvantages. See, remember again, we are using get and post to deal with HTML forms. Since while reading HTML forms, we have nothing to do when we click on submit button. Though this form is returning something, but if you will create a HTML form in your local system, and if you will press the submit button, it will do nothing. But actually in application, in many application or everywhere, if you are filling any form, there is some action. Usually people are getting values from the form and putting it into the database. So we will see when we will look into the database that how we could insert those elements into database. Though this is not a part of your syllabus, but we people have enough time to learn MySQL database also. So to deal with that form, we use get, right? Don't be confused. This is the point which I want to make. And second point I want to make today is that this is super global. Super global meaning this is visible to everyone. Okay. And second thing is it is an array. Okay, array meaning it's a key value pair. Next thing is get and post are using two different method. Okay, where get is using URL parameter. What is URL parameter? We will understand very soon. And post is using HTTP post method. Think, and both have their own advantages and disadvantages. See, I would like to introduce you and the motivation behind using get and post for different purposes. See, here he is highlighting when to use get and when to use post. Okay. See, it is since it is using a URL parameter, so whatever value you will it will get, their values are available in URL. Okay, so say saying information sent from a form with get method is visible to everyone, meaning all variable names and values are displayed in URL. तो अगर URL में दिखेगा तो ये हमारे लिए एक डिसएडवांटेज का सिचुएशन तब हो सकता है क्योंकि we may feel that this is not secure, है ना? Because things are available in URL, so it can be easily readable or some intruder can read it. We don't know, but we feel that something is available in URL uh, for the first intuitive notion that we have that okay, if things are being visible in URL, then this may not be secure. Later, we will see what is the matter of this security and how to deal with it in PHP. But first impression is if everything is visible to everyone, meaning this may not be secure, meaning everyone can see my data and all. So by these information that we have seen till the time, we can have this kind of option. And second disadvantage of Get is that amount of information. We cannot send unlimited amount of information. It is a cap that is only 2000 characters we can have, meaning it can take only 2000 character, or we can say it can deal with only 2000 character like that. But one of the advantages that this kind of pages can be bookmark. We can use bookmark on this kind of pages, and may at the same time see he is also recommending that Get may be used for sending non-sensitive data. So the recommendation is you should not use any sensitive data because you know that the informations are visible to everyone. So here there is note also that you should never use it for sending passwords and other sensitive information. So that's why we have used the post method. In post method, things are invisible to others. No one. So how it is invisible to others that we will see in the next module where we will deal with the this injection kind of scripting, that how people are using simple script to display their own content to your web if you have a loophole in sending data. Okay, so we will see the visibility and invisibility part in separate experiment. We will conduct an experiment and we will see these kind of issues. So an advantage is that it is not putting any limit to your amount of information. Okay, so you can set any number of form data to action base or to deal with it. ठीक है, एक्शन पेज क्या कर सकता है, उस डेटा को डिस्प्ले कर सकता है, उस डेटा को डेटाबेस से भेज सकता है, उस डेटा पे कोई कैलकुलेशन कंप्यूट कर सकता है. So we are not supposed to fix that what action page will do. This is a different part. क्योंकि बहुत टाइम पे we have a calculator application. So calculator application do not store data in database, but it just calculate something and gives you the result. है ना? And at some other point of time, if you are filling an application form for an admission, at that moment the action phase is not doing any calculation. It is just storing your data into the database. Okay? So these are the different actions that can be taken while filling the form. So, so developer prefer posts for training form data. So this section may be some seems heretical one to you people, but don't worry. We will continue our experiment as always. Okay. The next part is validation. See, I will not go in depth on validation, but I will introduce you a few important aspects of validation. Later, we will come back and when we will design our form by our hand, and then we will put all these validation and get post. We will use. Let's proceed. This is a form, and this is very general. This is almost general to you people. That the required field is mandatory to be filled. And every day when we fill some form, we experience this kind of component in form panel. So how this is working? Can anyone answer me? What is your guess? I'm not saying what is your guess. What may be your guess? Since we have completed HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and part of PHP, then is there any guess how these people are dealing with this kind of? Just unmute your mic.
सर इनपुट फील्ड
So,
पे रिक्वायर्ड
One by one, one by one. One by one. Yes. Tell me.
सर जैसे कि MySQL में नॉट नल यूज होता है, यहाँ पे भी यूज होता होगा.
क्या हाँ एनीवन एल्स?
हाँ सर HTML में जिस तरह से रिक्वायर्ड फील्ड यूज करते हैं सर पासवर्ड या फोन नंबर के लिए और ईमेल में एक कंपलसरी @@ रहता है सर @.
यस 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 हम लोग लास्ट क्लास में भी डिस्कस कर रहे थे ना इसको.
यस सर जैसे वो पैटर्न भी था सर अपना फोन नंबर के लिए जैसे 3 नंबर्स 4 नंबर्स इस तरह से.
नंबर रिक्वायर्ड है तो नंबर ही आना चाहिए. ईमेल आईडी है तो @ और डॉट सिंबल होना पड़ेगा, है ना. समवेयर और मोर रिस्ट्रिक्शन वी कैन पुट. ठीक है. ओके. कभी कभी हमारा पासवर्ड होता है तो वो बोलता है कि 8 to 18 कैरेक्टर का हो, एक कैपिटल हो, एक स्मॉल हो, एक सिंबल हो, ठीक है, एक डिजिट हो एटलीस्ट. So this combination of this will be your password only. And the moment we fail to supply those invited characters, we are not able to create our password. So these are the restriction also, है ना. So mandatory required field is actually has a constraint on how to how user can fill. See, user can commit mistake. User can frequently commit mistake. So we as a developer and a programmer has the opportunity, or it is our responsibility that we should stop them for uh, doing mistake at most. जितना maximum से हो सकता है उतना हमें उनसे mistakes को रोकना है. Okay. So see, in this form, the validation rule for the form above below above are यहाँ क्या है, जो हमारे पास क्या है, name, email, website, comment and gender fields are there. So name has a validation rule that it is required, meaning it is mandatory to fill and must only contain letter and white space. So ये क्या करना चाहिए हमारे पास, कोई नंबर नहीं हो, कोई सिंबल नहीं हो, क्योंकि names are always made with characters. Okay. Email is, it must have it is
सर
mandatory. बोलो.
सर व्हाइट स्पेस क्या होती है?
व्हाइट स्पेस क्यों नहीं होगा? तुम्हारा नाम मेथुल स्पेस योर सेकंड लास्ट नेम.
अच्छा सर, व्हाइट स्पेस का मतलब ये होता है.
हाँ, स्पेस का मतलब वही बात.
ओके सर.
And website part is optional. I mean, the comment part is again optional. The part is required, and more constraints are given here. Okay, so it contain URLs. If there is anything that if user is entering something, we can check whether that is URL or not. So that would be preferable for this kind of form. Okay, so we are just developing a scenario. We are not coding today. We are just developing a scenario that the limitation of form in HTML was that we can only design form, we cannot do some sort of action by using form. And we came into PHP, and in PHP we have seen that there are two methods. We don't know how to use those methods, but we know that there are two methods, post and get, through which we can deal with those form data. And thereafter we are looking at there are data, there are fields, those required validation, and how what is validation and how could we implement those validations. So here we are only developing our intuition, our idea that okay, this is required. How to convert this language, natural language sentences into our coding is a laboratory work for us. Okay, that we will see in upcoming session. Okay, so he's saying just writing the code for this PHP. So first is for text field, name, email, website, and comment. It is just writing name and its input field, email and its input field, website and its input field, and text area. Text area, we know that this will create this kind of text box, which can be expanded or we can shrink it. Okay, and text area is the property of HTML forms. You can check if you will go into the HTML forms and different elements, then form action types. Okay, you will find this in HTML form field wherever text area is. There are text areas that we are using. So we are saying that initially it should show this much number of columns, meaning it will fix its height and it will fix the width. And then we have T radio button here, gentle radio button. So we are not putting any CSS here. So that way it is displaying in a horizontal line. So we have three kinds of we are just putting a text center, and then we have three input fields: female, male, and other. Okay, then there is a submit button, and action will be taken when we will press this submit button. Yes, see what action will be taken. See, it's saying the HTML code for this form will be, see, form method is post. Okay, just in first sort we will look into the fragments of the form. Later we will discuss in a wholesome way. Method is post. What is post? Post we have seen in previous slide that post is nothing, is just a method, is a variable, or we could say a super global to deal with your, which supervise your form data to deal with by an action case. Okay, and what action we have to take is to do this PHP code. No? What exactly this PHP code is a different thing, but to mark it here, that we have to state a method and we have to state the action. And what action should we take is a PHP code. Now, what this PHP code means? See, this PHP code is not doing echo. Echo meaning want to display something, you know, this function, and this is the argument we are passing to this function. ठीक है, एक बहुत ही जनरल सेंस में हम लोग कैसे देख रहे हैं स्पेसिफिक फंक्शनैलिटी को अभी नहीं ध्यान देते, पहले मैं इस पे ध्यान देते हैं कि चल क्या रहा है. So this is a echo, we are doing echo, and a function is there which is taking some value. What is this argument? Since there is a dollar sign prefix, so we can easily say that this is nothing but a variable. Clearly, now we can interpret that this is nothing but doing echo of whatever this function is will do when taking this variable. Okay. So what this variable is, actually it is taking something PHP self. So we have to first understand what is PHP self. Then iteratively we have to understand what is the meaning of this variable completely. Then we have to understand what is the meaning of this function completely. The rest of the things we know already. Okay, so these three fragments we need to understand. That's it. So what will happen when the form is submitted? जब भी इस फॉर्म को ये सबमिट करेगा ना, when it प्रेस करेगा सबमिट, तो क्या होगा? डेटा इज सेंड विथ मेथड पोस्ट. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे इन्होंने मेथड को पोस्ट कर रखा हुआ है. ठीक है, अगर गेट लिखते तो गेट मेथड यूज होता, गेट मेथड यूज होता तो यूआरएल सारा कंटेंट यूआरएल में दिखता. अदरवाइज पोस्ट यूज कर रहे हैं तो ये एचटीटीपी जो हमारा मेथड है उसको यूज करेगा. Okay. Now he is saying what is this variable? See, again, this server PHP self is a super global variable that returns the first file name of currently executing a script. जो स्क्रिप्ट अभी एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है उसका क्या करेगा, ये फाइल नेम को रिटर्न करेगा. समझ में आई बात? यानी यहाँ पे क्या होगा, इसके बदले अभी जिस स्क्रिप्ट में ये होगा उसका ये फाइल नेम रिटर्न करेगा. आगे देखते हैं. तो the variable server PHP self sends the submitted form data to page itself instead of jumping to a different page. This way the user will get error message on the same page as the form. तो अगर हम लोग डायरेक्ट इसको एको करें तो we will see an error message. ठीक है, फॉर दैट पर्पस अभी इतना ही नहीं है, एरर मैसेज ही नहीं है, ये HTML स्पेशल कैरेक्टर बहुत पावरफुल फंक्शन है. इसके यूजेस जब हम लोग आगे देखेंगे, the matter of security, then you will understand how powerful this function is and how intelligent those people were who designed this function. Actually, they understand the security purpose. That's right. So we are running out of time. Just we have 3 to 4 more minutes. So I will discuss this function and we will discuss about the security in next lecture. Meanwhile, I will request you to read this chapter from after a very long time we are in a theoretical mode. So I would I feel that it may be passive lecture for you, Beba. Anyway, we have to deal with theoretical portions sometimes. So what this HTML special character function is doing, it converts a special character to HTML entries. This means that it will replace HTML character like this or this with a, we can say, a code and LD and ZD. Okay, for this it is using replacing with this, and whenever we have this, it is replacing it with this code. And we will understand in the security section then that how useful this conversion is for script hackers and all. This prevent attackers from exploiting the code by injecting HTML JavaScript code. Cross-site scripting attack you may have seen. So I will deal with this 2-3 attack also in this course. Later, when we will learn about the MySQL, there we will also see SQL injection attack, how people are using performing this as injection attack. Actually, we are running out of time. It's 10:20, 11:20. I have my next lecture at 10:30. So you may also have the next session. I will discuss few more theoretical portions. So be ready in next session also. We have to deal with why we are using this kind of function, and what is the security that we should consider while dealing with this PHP form and all. Okay, so so okay, just read these parts one more time for just today only, uh, because tomorrow's lecture will be linked with this part. So anyway, meanwhile, if you have any query, we have our own uh, WhatsApp group. There we can ask question. Your friend will respond to your queries if they know. Otherwise, at the very end, when nobody will answer, I will be there to answer your query. Okay. So thank you all. We will discuss rest of the things in next lecture. Any query?
Okay, sir. No, sir.
There may be multiple queries, but be patient. We will deal with it slowly. And just it will take 2 more lectures to thoroughly understand the life cycle of this form, dealing with form and HTML. I want to tell you the concepts in generic form. So this was just introductory lecture. We will take 2 more lectures to deal with form. Okay. So sorry, I am running out of time. I have to take another lecture, and you people may also have the next lecture. So we will discuss the issues in laboratory session today at 1:10. Thank you.